Alright, I'm on, different machine. I'm on a totally different computer because of, I had to, my, new gaming PC, I had to pack it up today, and I'm getting it ready to be serviced. It's pretty much ready to be serviced, and the reason why I'm servicing it is because I'm going to have a second, graphics card put in there. I'm gonna have a second GPU as a compute unit for the AI voice. Oh my god, that will help me across, like, every single fucking platform you can imagine. Oh my god. That's a pretty big deal. I also figured out in OBS how to, get my music to stream and to, be able to play stuff on my computer. I'm actually gonna test that right now. I'm gonna make sure it works. I'm gonna play some rain sounds to do a test. I want to make sure that I'm definitely not streaming desktop audio, that I don't hear it in the stream. I'm doing a test. Okay, I'm still testing. Yeah, it works. Sweet! I gotta reconfigure my OBS on my gaming, my new gaming PC to support this. I anticipate that my computer will be serviced tomorrow, but I don't know. It depends on if I feel good, because if I get, like, a migraine or something like that, then obviously it won't happen. I have to see, like, which days will be available going forward for that. I want to try to get past this. The 29th? Oh, god. Oh, 4th of July. No, it's not gonna happen. Yeah, if I'm not feeling good tomorrow, I'll be getting the computer back in early July. But if I'm feeling good tomorrow, I'll be getting the computer back by the end of June. Alright, I'm gonna get set up to stream my reality app. It's been a lot today. I had to, pack my computer, my gaming PC away in a box this morning, so it's been a long day. I've done a lot. It's also kind of hot out in LA where I am, and my house is getting really hot. The heat is making me feel off. The heat. Alright, I have to be careful with the coffee. I need to cut it out, because I have to go to bed early. Yeah, I'm worried that I could come down with like a migraine or something like that because of the heat and just, I don't know, like have some signs that maybe it could be coming. I don't know that it could be coming. So, if that's the case, I think that the computer pickup will be pushed off until like late June. And because unfortunately on Monday I got invited to a Zoom meeting where I'm gonna get $60 because I complained about the interface on the food stamps website. It sucks because the whole thing with the AI voice would have already happened if I didn't lose my job. It would have already happened. It probably would have happened already if I didn't lose my job. Losing my job was like a big setback. Getting laid off was a huge setback because there's so much that I had to do. In some ways, it was a setback. In some ways, it's like, yeah, I got more time. I'm freed from a job that I was beginning to hate. And, didn't hate it, I just found it annoying. I mostly just found it annoying being scheduled during the weekends, and management was not nice at times. Upper management was really not nice to me. At times they were really like, I think I'm gonna get like an ice pick or something cool myself up. First of all, when I take a shower later, I need it to be cold. Oh my god, I got acid reflux, what the hell? Yeah, I'm gonna go get an ice pack or something to do, cause, I don't wanna I'm, like, fighting, getting, I'm not, like, it's not, like, I'm not at risk of getting overheated, it's just warm. It's just warm in my room, it's not, like, that dire. It's not dire or anything like that, it's just warm. It's just very warm. And I kind of tend to like the cold better because it's not, like, you're having to deal with your body temperature getting... I've usually never experienced, like... Well, I live in California, so it's not going to get so cold where you have to worry about freezing to death. I know that's why everybody loves California. I know I feel kind of impatient for the, at this point I'm getting really impatient because I already packed up the gaming PC, so I hope things will work out. Yeah, it's important that I talk about whatever, the new developments are or whatever I've done today, because I use AI to help me with a title when I don't know what title to give this stream. I use ChatGPT to help me with a title. I guess I could talk about the, I don't know if I'm gonna get Oreo Mouse today. Lately I haven't. It's alright. We were chatting a lot, so I really got to know Oreo mouse, so, that's fine. Gosh, at this point I won't be on Reality app until 9:30. I think that's gonna be true, that's gonna hold true that I won't be on there until 9:30. It took me an hour to get this set up. And I've had a really busy day today because I've had to go through the labor of switching out computers, and then I had, an interview related to an application that I filled out for, like, assistance. I had an interview related to that, because I recently got laid off from my tenured job. And I could talk about my backup machines, because that's what I'm on right now. I'm on a backup machine. So, this is pretty much the computer that I've been using. This was my starter machine. I'm on my starter machine. This was my starter gaming PC. This is the gaming PC that I was using, throughout 2020 to, well, actually 2021 to be precise, 2021 to, but the one I was using in 2020 had a very similar build and configuration. It was the same case, the same type of computer. And this one has an RTX 2060, so not as good as the 3060 because that 6GB of VRAM isn't enough to clone AI, so that's why I needed the RTX 3060 to clone AI. I was lucky that my first gaming, this whole thing with the gaming PC, the new gaming PC, that whole thing started as a birthday gift, but there was something wrong with the first one that I got, and it needed to be fixed. It needed to be basically redone. It had to be gutted and redone, because there was a refurb motherboard in there and a refurb graphics card, and it was just not working right. And, plenty of benchmarking was done, but shortly after those benchmarks were done, I could not play games. Games would crash. And my theory is that the card was already going bad. It's just that the benchmarks weren't enough to actually kill the card. The benchmarks weren't actually enough to make the computer crash, because, well, the whole purpose of doing benchmarks is to push the system so that if there's something wrong, the system will crash. But that didn't happen. But what I suspect is, because games would suddenly start crashing after the benchmark was done, it would pass the benchmark and it would run games for like about, I don't know, about like a week or a month. But then suddenly games started crashing, and suddenly, anything graphical, forget it. You know, anything graphical, the computer just could not do it. And that was not too long after the system was benchmarked. So my theory is that the benchmarks had pushed the graphics cards in the motherboard. It pushed those refurb components, the refurbished components, it pushed them to the edge. But it didn't quite make the system crash like it should have, because there was something wrong. Because the system ended up not working. But what it did was, it pushed it to the edge, where the health was like at 10%. You know, like the hardware lost most of its hit points, and it was on 10% health, so to speak. It was on its last leg after the benchmark. And then after running it for like a few weeks after the benchmarks, then everything stopped working. And it was only like a few weeks later after doing the benchmark. The benchmarks don't always mean that your PC is actually going to fucking work. It's accurate, and indicator that it will work. Like, probably 90-something% of the time, probably 75-something% of the time, benchmarks are an indicator that your PC actually will work. But, however, yeah, I unfortunately had that, rare event where, a computer actually goes bad after being benchmarked. And I'm actually glad that happened because I could not get all these modifications that I was getting on the rebuild of the older birthday gaming PC. If it weren't for the first birthday gaming PC failing, if it weren't for that gaming PC failing, that one that I was supposed to get for my birthday, then there's no way that all these modifications could have been done. There's no way I would have gotten a really powerful CPU for AI. There's no way I would have gotten the graphics card that I got for AI. I don't know if I would have had that stuff, I would have been able to really get that stuff. Because I made up my mind that I wanted to do an AI voice, and I found out the hardware for running it and all of that after that first birthday gaming PC was built. So actually, that failure was really meaningful in actually creating and setting up a situation so that I could innovate more, so that I could do more. That was actually a great thing that happened. It happened for a reason, and I would not be as close as I am today to finally getting the AI voice running for good in real time if it weren't for all of that. If it weren't for that, I wouldn't be as close as I actually am today to getting that all running for good. And I can hardly wait to get that happening because, because it's the gateway to me making any kind of content I want. I can make any kind of content that I want if I got AI voice in real time. And the sky's the limit. And I can live stream with it, I can go on VR chat. There's so much that I can do with an AI voice rendering in real time on a second GPU. Like, there's so much I can do allocating a compute card. Like, the sky is the limit. I don't have to worry about a game crashing because 100% of my GPU is being taken up to render AI. I don't have to worry about it. I can do whatever the hell I want, and the sky's the limit. Once I sound a little pretentious, I'm like, I can do whatever the hell I want. I sound a little pretentious, like I have a big ego, but, like, unless you actually knew me in real life, you don't know how much this means to me. Unless you actually know me in real life, you have no idea how much this means to me. And you also have no idea what a game changer this actually is unless you know me in real life. You really don't know how much of a game changer this actually is for me. Because there's all kinds of content that I'm effectively barred from making, or I just have a hard time making content because of this voice being so bad. Now, I have been able to use 11 Labs online interface for a lot of stuff. But it all has to be pre-recorded audio, so that limits me, obviously. And with that being pre-recorded audio, that means that I can't have any other system sounds in the recording. It has to be only audio of my voice. I can't have the system sounds in there. There probably is a way to separate mic and system sounds. I know there is. But I'm not even gonna bother wasting my time going down that rabbit hole when I know I'm so close to getting my AI voice to render in real time in the software that starts with an O and a W. The software that starts with an O, starts with a W, is often used with voices cloned in RVC. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it because the captions are gonna jumble it, but I'm hoping that the only major thing that could go wrong is the software not recognizing the graphics card. Like when I go to select graphics card, the software not recognizing it is the only major thing that could go wrong. That's the only major thing that could go wrong is the software just not seeing the card. But I have a testimony from somebody on VRChat that I talked to 6 months ago said it worked. Someone on VRChat 6 months ago did the same thing that I'm doing, and they said that it worked. So if it worked for them, it's probably gonna work for me. So I'm not just doing this without knowing, without knowing, like, I have some information. I did some research and I have some information. I have a lead from someone in VRChat that this will actually work. And the person on VRChat that I talked to was actually using that second graphics card to render AI, to render an AI voice. Like, they were actually using that to render AI voice on VRChat. And I think I got the same card that they got, 1080 Ti. I recall they said 1080 Ti. I on purpose got the same card. Like, I got the same card because they said it worked. So it should probably work for me. I listed this as a reality app broadcast, and I'm already 22 minutes in and no reality app. I'm nowhere near set up on reality app, and I'm already like 22 minutes in. But the computer that I'm on, I digress. My backup machine, my first gaming PC, was a Dell Precision T3500. These were made in 2012. I said Dell. D-E-L-L. Oh. Does the captions not know the word Dell? Okay. Dell. Dell. Precision T3500. Okay. I think we got enough information based off of that. That's what I'm on right now, and it's upgraded. Of course, they have to be upgraded, because by default, the specs are not good enough by default, so it has to be upgraded. Of course it has to be upgraded, it's got to. Oh. Yeah, my iPhone stand is a little top heavy for an iPad. other things I'm supposed to work on. I'm supposed to work on updating my professional portfolio, but I don't know if that's going to happen today. That's more of if I have time. The thing is, I had done the step of switching to my backup machine, the Precision T3500. But, however, yeah, I've moved my gaming PC out of the way and it's all boxed up, but there's tons of stuff on top of the box. So, I actually have to do some more cleaning before I can consider doing my professional portfolio. I have to do some cleaning, and I have to go to bed early tonight. I have to watch it with what time I go to bed. So, with that being said, yeah, I don't know if I'll actually have time for it, because by the time I'm done cleaning up and I also need to take a shower, I have dishes that I need to put away, I think that most of the day will be over and I might not have time for it. I might not have time for it, really. And I got a phone call today from, related to an application for assistance that I applied for, so I mean, like, I don't know if I'm gonna have time for that, you know, so I'll see. Cause, it's really important to me to get this computer, in the right hands where it's supposed to be to get it, upgraded. Yeah, my computer tech and friend's going to do his magic and get this thing upgraded. I bought the second GPU already, but yeah, if I can get this stuff working, it's gonna be a game changer. I mean, it's almost too good to be true. It's gonna be so good that it's almost too good to be true. And I thought I had it working with Google Colab, but, man, the Google remote machine interface is really bad, and the whole thing just kind of has went up in flames, really. It's really bad. I thought I had it working. I thought I did what I needed to do, and I thought I was able to get going, but I was wrong. I was mistaken, so I had to buy a second GPU and do this upgrade. I had to do this GPU upgrade. I had no choice. That's what I have to do. I really want to get it running, so that's what I had to do. Okay, I had to do a test for Reality app to make sure it's gonna work. I also have to visit my stream in addition to, huge Prime Day GPU discount soon. Oh, I think... Oh, no, I'm not... Well, I'm all set as far as my basics, but, like, the only thing left to really work on right now is my backup systems, because I'm on one of them right now. T3500 does not have dual GPU, for doing AI voice stuff, but, I mean, this machine is totally capable of doing AI voice stuff. It's totally capable, it has to be upgraded. Also, this needs a new coin battery, too. This machine actually really needs a new coin battery, because I got a pop-up when I booted up, system battery low. I was like, God, I don't want to bother with all this now. Every time I use one of my backup computers, I always have some sort of problem. I also have forgotten the password too. I always have some sort of problem when I'm running my backup computers. It never fails. I'm always like having problems when I switch to a backup computer. I don't know why. What is going on with my table? Why is it so tippy? I don't get it. I may have to take down my phone stand. I think I'm gonna have to put tape on it or something because it's just like I would get a stand that's more so for an iPad, but I just lost my job, so I have to be really, really careful on what I spend money on right now because I don't even have any assistance yet. I don't have any formal assistance right now as far as like, government assistance like unemployment or EBT or anything like that, food stamps. I don't have anything like that right now. So I have to be really careful. I love how the captions say BBC instead of EBT. I love that. I love that. Like, that's, like, that is a real moment right there. That is a moment. That's a moment, man. The fuck. BBC. Yeah, I don't have that BBC assistance yet. Testing 1 2 3. 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 Okay, 30 minutes in, I'm finally on Reality app. 30 minutes in. Oh. I have a feeling this is gonna be boring. Like last time. I'll sure put it in my title when I finally do have the new voice. I'll put it in my title. I expect the beginning of July. Hello there, Pluto. Alright, I've switched to my microphone connected to YouTube. I have somebody on Reality app already. That's good. Oh my goodness. Just because someone joins doesn't mean they want to engage, so... I also had to set my hotkeys on my avatar. I had to also set my hotkeys. My hotkeys weren't set in VC Face, but the avatar was already set up. A lot of that was done. It was already set up for OBS, because this is a backup machine, so a lot of it was already set up. Thank goodness it's a backup machine that was already in use, so I have a lot of my default settings already on here, so it wasn't too bad. But all the software is deactivated. I know I will probably be activating some software if I'm waiting until the beginning of July for my computer, I'll definitely be activating all the software and having it being used in doing projects and stuff, doing music. I will not hesitate. If I'm having to wait all the way until the beginning of July, but, well, actually, even with the waiting until the 29th, probably I'm gonna activate all my software and do music projects more than likely. But if I want my AI voice to be sustainable, and I don't want to have an interruption with that, the new voice, I need dual GPU on both of my Dell Precision T3500 backup systems. They are capable of it. The problem with the Dell Precision T3500 is that it does not support AVX. That's a huge problem. I said AVX. AVX. Oh my god. I think we know what I'm talking about. Like, AVX is what you need to, like, play. If you want to play Resident Evil, you need AVX. And there was another battle game that you need AVX. It's X, not S. Okay. And not B, it's V. V. V for Valorant. Oh my god. I give up. I got brain fog really bad right now, first of all. So, yeah, the heat is getting to me. My room is warm and the heat's getting to me. I have a major fog right now. I'm in a big fog right now. You know, when I have brain fog, I go to the playlist for Paul's Hardware Beginner Tips on Building a Gaming PC. I just try to stimulate my brain by learning about something or trying to learn a skill. I need to, like, massage my brain right now. I have brain fog bad. I'm hoping that I feel good tomorrow. I hope that I'm feeling up to it. Because it's gonna push it off until July if I'm not feeling up to it. Because I already have a commitment on Monday. Monday would be the other day that, would be possible, but, I already have a commitment on that day, so it's not gonna happen. Okay, what I usually do when I need to clean is there's some other things I have to move around first. If the heat gets to me really bad, I may have to go to Starbucks where it's an air-conditioned environment. If it gets really bad, I can always do that. I don't like doing that because I won't be able to stream, but if push comes to shove, I really don't want to do that because I won't be able to stream and stuff. But I have other ways of... Yeah, my house doesn't have AC, unfortunately. Other ways of cooling myself off is I got this, like, spray bottle I put, like, cold water in it. I may have to start using that. right now. Do I know where it is? Oh, I think I see it. Okay. Yeah, I think there's already water in it. But that water's been sitting there for a few weeks. I'm gonna refill it. I think I'm gonna start using it because, like, shouldn't, there's no need to suffer if I have that on hand. Well, that's important when it gets really hot. When it gets up to like 100 degrees, I need to use that spray bottle with cold water in it. Okay, this stream's kind of quiet. This stream is admittedly kind of dead. Yeah, I learned, when I have brain fog, I need to watch a video that's going to be mentally stimulating, like how to build a gaming computer or some kind of skill video. So, I figured out probably a huge reason why I never really used to get brain fog that bad is I was in a ton of college courses, and I was constantly, like, watching lesson videos or lectures, so I was constantly stimulating my brain, and I realized recently that's the key to defeating brain fog. I realize that's so important for countering brain fog. I realize it's really key for countering brain fog because I'll get brain fog really bad if I don't do that. I'll get brain fog because I'm actually done with most of my schooling. It's going to be just graduate school, and I'm almost done with a bachelor's degree. I only have like one more course requirement, which is the internship. But there's also a lot going on right now. That's part of the problem is that there's just so much going on in my life right now. And I think that it's possible that I probably would have had that second GPU set up by now if it wasn't for being laid off from my job and all the bullshit that comes with it. Another thing is I haven't even let my coworkers that, I haven't let my coworkers that I've been laid off at. I figure that can wait a bit because I'm gonna be, as long as I'm on Teams, as long as I'm not booted off of Teams, that's the main thing, as long as I'm not booted off of it, but I don't want to wait too long. Because I could be booted off the company Teams app if the layoff is permanent. If it's like permanent, it's like, oh yeah, we don't have the budget for you next quarter either, then, like, it's effectively like a termination at that point, and I'm gonna be booted off the company team, so I don't want to be waiting too long. I need to ask, I made friends with one of my former coworkers. They need to ask for how she's doing. I usually, like, text her every Saturday, like, how are you doing? How are you doing? How are you? Because that's when we used to work together. We used to work together on Saturday. I hated working on Saturday. I hated it with a burning passion. So that's why getting laid off has mixed emotions. Like, in some ways I'm happy I don't have to deal with it, but there's a lot of bullshit that comes with not having employment. But I'm hoping all this bullshit is temporary, and I'm hoping that I want a remote job. That's what I want. And my coworker my coworker that I was close with, she knows this. I expressed my desire for having a remote job, several times. That I want to be remote. I want to have, I mean, ideally, I want to have the ability to make my own schedule, but at a minimum, I want to be remote. Like, I really want that. I want to be remote. What happened to my media source? Oh, it's not configured to loop. Oh, I can configure it to loop. Oh, I probably did that on my main gaming computer. I probably configured it to loop because this is a fresh OBS setup. I'm setting this all up for the first time on this Dell Precision T3 500. My other computer, yeah, it has a Thermaltake case. It's not a specific model or anything like that. No, not a specific model. Entirely custom build in a Thermaltake case. I probably should call it the Micro Center gaming PC because it's built out of Micro Center parts. It's entirely built out of Micro Center parts because I've been trying to think of like what to call it. I've been trying to think of a name for it. But I'm just gonna call it the Micro Center system, the Micro Center build, because it's built out of Micro Center parts. The whole thing is Micro Center parts. So the Micro Center PC, that's the new gaming PC, the Micro Center PC. I've been just calling it new gaming PC, but it's the Micro Center PC because I don't know. You know, I think that's a better name for it because it's not going to be new gaming PC at some point. It's going to not be new anymore at some point, so I'm not going to call it new gaming PC anymore down the line. It's all generic parts, so like, the computer I'm running right now has a specific model number. It has, you know, Precision T3500. It has a specific model number, but my new gaming PC does not. So, but it is built out of Micro Center parts, so I can call it the Micro Center PC. When I was backing up my files and I had to make a folder, I, named the folder Intel i5, it has an Intel i5 2400, and that's, like, a pretty good, CPU. It's an Intel 5 2400. i5 24, okay, yeah. Alright. Google Captioning. This is it, this is Google Captioning. Odd. I think it's because of the voice mod. I think it would be more accurate if it weren't for the voice mod. But any new words, like any new slang, it doesn't get it. If there's any new words, it doesn't get it, because this is probably old. I mean, if there's a word that this captioning system doesn't have in its vocabulary, I, will try to describe what it is that I'm talking about. It will use a lot of words to describe it. I mean, that happens a lot. Yeah, because any of the new texting lingo, like, yacht, like, it definitely wouldn't have yacht. Yeah, see, it doesn't have it. I had to make the gaming PC that needs to be put in the car. It needs to be put in the trunk. I had to make it accessible so it can be got to easily. Once I take care of the basics of cleaning, I could technically multitask and work on my resume, but okay. The heat is like, oh my god, the heat. It's warm. Shit. I need to check the temperature. Well, I know my room in particular is the hottest room in the house. My room is like a sauna compared to the other rooms. My room is a fucking sauna. There is not a lot of airflow, it's cramped, there's a lot of stuff. Part of the problem is there isn't a lot of airflow, it's cramped. Yeah, I mean, I always said, like, while I'm waiting for the GPU, as far as hobbies go, always, like, oh, I'm working on my art every day. I work on my art pretty much no matter what, but, I always said as far as hobbies that I would work on my music. Yeah, my music, I can pretty much always do that, so I can always do that with what I have currently. With whatever I have, like, currently, it's no problem to do music for the most part. But, yeah, the AI voice, I was thinking about making it, I have some songs in the works that may further incorporate it, because I already have one song in the works that incorporates it, and I already have the audio set up, but I'm thinking of some other songs that may incorporate it, but it's a matter of whether or not I can get it to sing well, and I'm not going to try to pull my hair out getting that thing to sing, because sometimes AI singing or AI songs, it will sound bad. It'll sound bad. It's all about the voice, really. It will sound bad. I mean, the problem is, oh yeah, I mean, Peter Steele, he can sing, but that doesn't mean that I have the right to clone his voice. That doesn't mean that I have the right to do that. That would be like stealing, and that's not cool. Like, that, that is probably, I swear to God, people are probably gonna start getting in trouble with the FCC for doing stuff like that. Yeah. And I believe that would be unethical anyways to do something like that, obviously. So, the other voice that I have cloned is more so in the realm of being derived from Bela Lugosi. It's derived from my reference material being Bela Lugosi. Derived. Oh my god, the captioning system is really bad. Well, I got it through ethical means. Let's just put it that way, it's ethical. It's all ethical. So, but it doesn't mean that it could sing. I don't know if that voice can sing. That sounds like, the original Dracula. I don't know if that voice could sing. So that's something. But there's plenty of guys that are coming up that do sound like Peter Steele, but they sound like that naturally. So that's totally okay. Like Dennis Palma or October Nora, they sound like that naturally. So that's cool and that's okay, but yeah, but no. I mean, I can't. I don't sound anything like that. Uh, the warmness and the heat is giving me brain fog too, though, even though I'm watching the video trying to stimulate myself, the warmness and the brain fog, the warmness of my room is not good. Oh shit, somebody joined when I was gonna walk away. Oh, there, it was. Alright, I've switched back to YouTube. Let me know if you can still hear me. I've switched back to YouTube, so I see in the comments you said hello. What's good, what's up, how's it going, how you doing? Got a lot going on here. Alright. Okay. Well, I appreciate the hello. I need to, go really quick, but I'll be back really soon. I'll be like a minute. Oh my god, I'm back. I had to do something simple. I had to get a spray bottle and fill it up with cold water because, it's summer right now, and it's starting to get hot in my house and in my room. So I had to get a spray bottle, and oh my god, the spray bottle doesn't really work that well. What's up with this? This thing, like, barely works. Now it's working. Because I had this idea that I would basically spray myself with cold water. I actually did this last summer and it really helped spraying myself with cold water. But I have to be careful where I'm shooting the water because obviously there's some things I have around that I have a lot of electronics in it and stuff can get water damage if I'm not careful where I squirt the water. And I have to have a towel. And I have an ice pack for my head because I notice my head's getting kind of heated up too. So I have to be careful, but alright. Unfortunately, some downsides of this is that, the floor gets really wet, where I'm spraying gets really wet. So I have to have a towel to, like, kind of, just get the excess water that goes everywhere. There's excess water that gets everywhere when I do something like this. But, it's an economical way to stay cool and make sure you don't get, like, heat stroke. It's a practical and economical way to stay cool. It's very affordable, and You don't have to worry about high electricity bill or anything like that. It's not the most comfortable, I will admit, but I do have a fan running, but I only have the ceiling fan. That's the problem. I have another fan, but it's not the most accessible right now. I have to make it more accessible, and I just don't feel like dealing with that tonight. I feel like I'm good with just a spray bottle and the ceiling fan. Even if it started getting really hot, I think I'm good with just the spray bottle and the ceiling fan. Something I started doing when it got up to 110 degrees, is the spray bottle. I used to just have to suffer until I got the spray bottle. Oh, spray bottle idea is great. I feel a lot better now. And I got, an ice pack for my head because I want to make sure I don't get like a heat-related migraine or something like that. Now, I feel some signs that I could possibly get a migraine by tomorrow, which I'm gonna be bummed if that happens, because I'm really wanting my computer to get serviced, but if it happens, I'll just have to do it in another. It'll just have to be done by the 29th. It's not like I want to put cold water on my head if I can help it, because then my hair gets wet and that doesn't come out easily, so I use an ice pack for my head. Actually, I'm putting the ice pack all over my face. It feels good. Okay. That's the way to do my head and my neck. Most importantly, my forehead. Because I've got migraines a lot, so I have to really pay attention to my forehead. Yeah, unfortunately, this does result in me being a little less productive, which I don't like, but it happens. Yeah, it's something to get used to. Oh yeah, I still have a mess left over from the past couple of days too, so it's not just, like, from today and the whole PC thing. I know, even when I get the new voice that the, live streams, it doesn't necessarily guarantee live stream engagement. I could have boring live streams like this. It's really a hit or miss. I could have boring live streams like this, and it's about timing too. With I have boring live streams like this with the AI voice too. But I think with the AI voice, I'm more likely to get consistent engagement. I think it's more likely to be consistent with the AI voice. People are gonna find it a lot more pleasant. And that's the thing that I really like. That's just the reason why I'm really, really wanting to do it, and I'm willing to, make it happen. I'm willing to do what I have to do to make it happen because the voice is really pleasant too. It's not like this, it's very pleasant. This voice is great for death metal and grindcore. This voice works wonders for guttural or monster sounds. This voice is great for that. Did I see, the whole thing with this voice versus the other voice that I'm trying to set up? It's like, the whole thing with these two voices, they have their different purposes, they have their different uses. This voice is horrible at speaking. The pitch down voice mod is horrible with speaking, but it's great for monster noises. And it's great for, music in particular with death metal. It's really good. Because I try to do guttural death metal or monster noises with the AI voice and it doesn't really pick it up. The AI rendering capabilities are not that sophisticated to the point where it can actually render the voice in a guttural tone or vocal fry. I noticed that it cannot do vocal fry or gutturals with the AI. Like, I can't do monster voices with the AI. With the AI voice. Ugh. Captions are, like, going nuts. I said with the other voice, I cannot do monster noises with the other voice that's powered by artificial intelligence. Okay, I think I got that straightened out now. So even the AI voice has its limits, but this one kind of counteracts whatever limits are in the AI voice, so these voices will work together in unison to power my content. Whether it's music or live streaming or whatever, the two voices will work in tandem to power my content. Oh. Sometimes I look at the captions and I'm like, is this a joke? I look at those captions and I swear to God, I'm like, is this a joke? Yeah, the whole thing with the water cooldown thing, it's like if you start to get to the point where you have to do that all the time, it's a problem. Where you have to keep doing it and doing it and doing it, it's a problem. I got a heat warning on my phone for Los Angeles County. Yeah, it's 64 outside, but my room absorbs all the heat. The high was 75, so I don't understand why my room is getting baked. My room is getting baked for some reason, and I don't know why. It's getting absolutely cooked in my room. And it's only like 75 degrees outside, it's not like it's super hot. I have a lot of electronics, so I have to be careful about, like, I don't feel comfortable doing a swamp cooler because I have too many electronics. I don't really feel comfortable with, like, doing something like a swamp cooler. Because I was considering that as, like, I have too many electronics. That condensation is going to result in, damage. I can't do that, or short it. It's going to short out my electronics. I can't do that. I'm limited to fans. But I can do that on myself with a squirt bottle. I can do the swamp cooler thing on myself with a squirt bottle temporarily, and it helps. It just helps so that I don't get any kind of heat stroke or something like that. I think I can keep myself cool to a basic extent with that. But this is why, in a lot of ways, I kind of like the cold because I like the cold in some ways because of stuff like this. Well, I like the winter temperatures. I love the winter temperatures and the spring temperatures are awesome. Fall temperatures. I have to check every once in a while at the time because, I need to take a shower and I have to go to bed early, so I have to check every once in a while at the time. Yeah, my door closed a lot of the time. That may also be the problem, but I have to have my door closed because I do, stuff that is very private. Yeah, it's important to have my room clean because I'm gonna be taking a gaming PC, my new gaming PC, the Micro Center PC. I'm gonna be taking it out of here and putting it in the trunk for that very important upgrade, that key upgrade, that critical upgrade, so that I can get a new voice and get it for good, not just be something that I tease to people anymore. Okay, testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Testing 1 2 3. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Testing 1 2 3. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, I can stop that. I think you can hear me. Cool. Yeah, there's a delay on this. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, how's it going? How you doing? What's good? What's up? I have a lot going on if you care to hear about it. Thank you. Thank you for cool avatar. Thank you. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do in the future. I am doing alright. I lost my job after being there for like a decade. I got laid off recently, so I'm doing as okay as I can be for being laid off. I had to deal with unemployment forms over the past 3 weeks I've had to deal with unemployment forms, government assistant forms. I just had a phone call related to a government assistant form that I filled out. Oh my gosh, it's a lot. And more interesting news is that I packed up my daily driver Micro Center computer to be serviced because I'm gonna do a major upgrade. It's gonna be a game changer, I anticipate. Adding a second graphics card to have a new voice. Rendering a artificial intelligence voice in real time. So having an artificial intelligence voice in real time, which the artificial intelligence voice that I created sounds a lot more pleasant, and it's a lot easier to understand. So it's a lot more pleasing to the ear, and it's going to be a game changer as far as content, as far as my engagement, as far as communication. It's going to be a major game changer. So I consider that to be a major upgrade just because of how many doors it's going to open. But I have to do a hardware upgrade to get it working. And that hardware upgrade is adding a second graphics card. So I'm hoping that it will be sent off to be serviced by tomorrow. I'm hoping that I can get it to where I need to get it to be serviced by tomorrow. But I don't know if it's necessarily going to go that way because I may not feel good. It's been really warm in my room. I'm hoping that I don't get a migraine. So it depends on if I'm feeling good. If I'm not feeling good, it's going to be pushed off to the end of the month. I anticipate I could get the upgrade done by the end of this month or early July. And hopefully then I can debut a live stream with the other voice, which is much more pleasant and easier to communicate. And I can also use it on Reality app through an audio interface. It is possible to use an artificial intelligence voice through an audio interface with some complex audio engineering, but it is possible. And no one would know either. No one would know unless it starts being really glitchy. No one would know. Yeah, thanks for engaging with me. Everything is glitching for me now. Oh shit. Oh no. Phone is overheating. Okay. Oh, it's just the device is overheating. Oh, that's unrelated to, like, that's not affecting communication and, like, repeating. It's because your phone being overheated. Okay. Yeah, I thought you could fix it. I wonder what kind of phone you have, because probably a lot of Android phones will do that. I had an iPhone 8 that would overheat, and I had to get the battery replaced. I know that on my end, when I tested out this YouTube livestream being on Reality app, it would, glitch. I guess when I do the AI voice on YouTube, when I do the new voice, I'm just gonna assume for the most part that people will be able to hear the YouTube live stream because in my experience most people are able to hear it, but I will have the live stream connected to the audio interface, which is connected to my iPad. In short, without over-explaining, I will be able to talk directly onto Reality app, directly onto my device that I'm using to broadcast with the new voice. I will be able to do that. So I don't have to rely on just using the YouTube live stream alone in this app to communicate, and that'll be good. Yeah, I'll show you the new voice. I'll show you. Yeah, I have a new voice that I'm working on. Like, I've been working on trying to implement this thing for so long, but it's so challenging because there's so many roadblocks and so many complications. But I'll play it. I can play a clip of it. I just have to turn on my desktop audio and make sure that I stop streaming. I had to stop streaming Audio Slave. I had to stop streaming music because I'll get a copyright strike, and I have to turn on my desktop audio. Okay, there's my desktop audio. It's on. Okay. Let me see. Let me find it here. I always bring it up on YouTube. I'm searching for it like a caveman on YouTube. I need to just have an audio file. Wow. Okay, let me turn that up a bit.
Wow. What's up? Welcome, mortals, to the realm of the colossal. I am 8-foot beast, born in the icy grip of the mountains on the winter solstice. I'm a Goliath orc berserker, towering at 8 feet. This is an AI voice from 11 Labs. I'm just going to call this voice number 2 for now. Sound voice a giant Bela Lugosi. There are some significant limitations of this voice. It's not a real-time voice changer. I have to use pre-generated audio, pre-recorded audio. It is limited to 8 to 10 hours of audio on the free plan. I can pay $5 a month to get 3 times as much, but it's not going to be unlimited even in the K tier. Is this sexy? Is it sexy? Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. I want to know what you think. Thank you.
Okay, so you obviously heard it because I can see the comments. Okay, I'm gonna go back to what I had here. Okay. Oh my god, I've been using OBS for about like 3.5 months. Maybe about 6 months or something. I don't know if it's been 6 months, but it's been like maybe since February or March that I've been using OBS. But it's not too hard to figure. Well, actually, I started using OBS about a year ago, but to stream is a completely different ballgame because I was just using it to record before. I love your reactions. So the reactions are going to be much better to that, and it's so much more pleasant. It's like so much more pleasant. It's like so much more pleasing to the ear and easy to understand. There's going to be no communications issues. Like, you see why, like, I'm really pushing to get this in real time. Yes, in that video I said that it wasn't real time because at the time I made that video, I could only use pre-recorded audio. But I've taken this voice and I was able to get it into a different type of file that you can use on this other piece of software that makes it real time. I was able to convert this into a real-time voice. The issue is just actually using it as a real-time voice without destroying my computer, because it has the capability of destroying your computer if you don't know what you're doing, because it's rendering artificial intelligence, so it's really pushing your hardware to the limit. It's really pushing your CPU to the limit. It's pushing your GPU to the limit. It's pushing your hardware to the limit because it's doing all these compute calculations. Now, if you run this in tandem with games, if you run this in combination with game is similar to crypto mining. In some ways, it's similar to crypto mining, so you have to be careful. Yeah, I know. I know. So like, this upgrade that I'm getting on my Micro Center computer, my daily driver Micro Center computer, is gonna be a complete game changer because I can finally do whatever kind of content I want without limitations I'm anticipating. Now this is all anticipation, expecting. I could run into some problems yet, but I don't think it's likely. The thing that I worry about the most is that I open up the AI voice changer software and my second GPU is not listed. That's going to be a problem. But that shouldn't happen because I talked to somebody who did the same setup that I'm going to do. There was somebody on this game called VRChat that told me that they have 2 graphics cards. They told me they have 2 GPUs to render this AI voice, to do this AI voice. And they were talking to me as they were using the setup. So, I already have a testimonial that it works. That, like, the software will recognize a second GPU and you can allocate a second GPU. I already have a testimonial that it will work. So, I'm not just going based off of, like, you know, I had done some research, I talked to some people, so it has a pretty good chance of working. It has a pretty good chance of working out here. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So I'm thinking either the end of this month or early July. It should definitely be here by July. Hopefully it will be here by July, because I already have my Micro Center PC packed up for maintenance, for the upgrade to be serviced. I already have it packed up to be serviced in. There's someone that I know that builds me PCs, and I know a computer tech who builds me PCs. He used to run a business. He does great work. He knows what he's doing, so I can trust him. You know, it's highly unlikely that something would short out. It's highly unlikely that something would short out or something like that, but that could happen. I mean, there's a lot that could happen still, but it's worth it to go forward and try to get the ball rolling. You know, it's worth it to go forward and get the ball rolling and hope, you know, and just hope that things will work out. You know, I just hope that things will work out. Things are highly likely to work out. I mean, he's done this kind of work before. I mean, there's like, yeah, I don't really think that anything's gonna go wrong. I mean, also this PC that I'm having upgrade done on, he built it. The person who built it is the one who's doing the upgrade. So, he knows what he's doing, and he's the same person who built it. So he knows the computer, and he knows the guts of it. So, yeah, I'm just hoping that will work out. I also want to get into having that kind of voice and doing AI voice before everyone else gets into it. Because one day everyone else is going to be doing it too, and it's going to be so mainstream, it's like, oh, you're not that special anymore, you're not that unique anymore, everybody can do this. It's almost getting to that point, not yet, but it's going to get to that point one day where everyone's doing it, where everyone's using AI to do voice stuff. It's going to get to that point where, like, everyone's going to do it, and I want to get on it before everyone else does, so that I have something unique and that it's more believable and more realistic. Because if I wait much longer, like if I waited a few years, like people would be like, is that like they're gonna know. But now they're, you know, I mean, not necessarily that they would know even now, because it sounds so good, like, they're probably not going to question it. Even a couple of years down the line, when this stuff becomes more mainstream, when everyone's doing it, they're probably not going to even question it when everyone's doing it, but I never know, you know, so I like to be ahead of the trends. I like to be ahead of the tech trends. I like to be an early adopter if possible these days. I used to not be able to be an early adopter, but I really, really, really wanted to be an early adopter of VR. Like, when the Oculus Rift was rolled out, I really wanted to be a early adopter of that technology, but I didn't have the means to. I didn't have the money, I didn't have the means to. And then I finally got a VR headset in 2021. I got the 2018 HTC Vive Pro full kit. I saved for it. I had been planning on getting it for years, and I need it for content creation because of the superior tracking and stuff like that. I need it for content creation because it's reliable, it's solid. I did my research and I realized it would be worth it because it's reliable, it's solid. The cheaper ones had problems. You know, I realized since I'm a content creator that it's worth it. And on YouTube, I'm maybe getting close to being able to monetize on YouTube because my dream is to be able to monetize. I wanna monetize my content. I love what I do, but I just lost my job. So like, if I can monetize, that would really help me because I just lost my job. Joyful joined. Hey, what's up? How's it going? How you doing, Joyful? I'm just gonna assume that Joyful can hear me. I'm just gonna assume that Joyful can hear me. I don't know if Joyful can hear me. I don't know if she can hear me, but I'm just going to assume. Wow. Oh yeah, you wanna see something cool? Look at this shit. Look at what I can do because I'm using a VC face. Yeah. Not to brag or anything. Look at that shit. Oh, God. I invested a lot of money and time into this. I put a lot into this, so this is years worth of work. This has been an uphill battle. All this content that you're seeing here, this has been an uphill battle, like, since 2020. Actually since 2018, 2017, technically, because that's when the character came about. But I never got serious about creating content until 2020 because of the lockdown. That kind of like pushed me into like driving, like that gave me the drive to like pursue my dreams more. And plus, you know, with lockdown, what else are you gonna do, right? So this has been an uphill battle like since 2020. All this content that you're seeing here, like I had to work really hard to get this all set up and like to actually get the means to even pay for a lot of this stuff because a lot of this stuff is like super expensive. It was not easy. But it was also because of knowing the right people. I will admit knowing the right people was part of it. I will admit that networking was part of it. I will admit. It wasn't just all like, oh, I saved. It wasn't just all that, but it was part of it. Okay, thank you. Thanks for letting me know. Thanks for letting me know you're still engaged, because a lot of people come on here and they drop out. There's a lot of people who just come on here and they totally drop out, and I wouldn't have any idea they're still there unless they type. But thanks for letting me know. I'll know that you're still here even if you don't say anything for an hour. Even if you don't say anything for an hour, I'll know you're still there because you let me know that you're just listening. Yeah, before you came on, I was talking about the fact that I'm streaming off of my backup gaming computer. My backup gaming computer is a Precision T3500, which is an old model from 2020. An old CPU, I mean not 2020, 2012. This is really old, it's from 2012. It's from 2012. The Dell Precision T3500. It's old. That's what I'm streaming off of right now, because that's what I have hooked up, because I have my daily driver all packed up and ready to go for this potentially game-changing upgrade. I mean, I thought VR was going to be a game changer, and in a lot of ways it kind of was. And I thought getting CGI, like what you see here with the model and everything, I thought CGI was going to be a game changer. And it kind of was. In some ways it kind of was. But I think this voice potentially maybe like all of that combined. It's gonna be like the like excitement and the liberation of having all of that combined. It's gonna be like finally getting into VR, finally having CGI combined. It's gonna be like those two things combined. Because it's just a game changer on so many levels. Like, like getting VR just means I can go on VR chat. Getting VR just means I can use VR to make CGI content. Getting a CGI model means, great, I can make CGI content. I can be a VTuber, great. But the voice is different. The reason why the AI voice is different and why it actually means, like, here, those two things are very important, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't be able to create as much content without these two things. Also, the cosplay was very important too, because I wouldn't be able to create all my content without all these things. But these things are like the building blocks. These things are the building blocks. But what is the ultimate, like, the reason why the AI voice is different is because I can do any kind of content that I want. Along with the building blocks that I already have, along with the foundation. I've built the foundation. With the new voice, I can do any kind of content I want pretty much, and the sky's the limit. Like, I can actually get into gaming, and I can be a gamer and do a gaming video and be understood, and not have to worry about people not understanding with this voice, because with this voice I need captions. I don't have to worry about people in VR chat not understanding. I can go on Omegle. I know Omegle is dead, but there's Omi TV. I can go on that Talk to Strangers chat webcam website. The captions are being weird. But I think everybody knows what Omegle was. There's a lot of replacements for Omegle. A lot of people know what Omegle is, and there's a lot of replacements for it. Okay, good. But I can actually do something like Omegle with the new voice. So there's so much that I can do, and I could, like live stream on TikTok and not have to worry about people not understanding me. I can live stream on here without worrying about people judging me or not understanding me, judging me for not using a voice change. Judging me for using a voice changer. I don't have to worry about the judgment and the stigma that comes with using something like this. And I can't understand all that. So, on a communication level, as a game changer, and plus it sounds more pleasant, I could potentially do ASMR content with that voice. It is so good, I could do ASMR content. It is so good. Because I tried getting into ASMR content with a voice that I had that sounded like this, that was text-to-speech, and it was terrible. Everyone hated it. They said it was so bad. But it's a game changer on so many levels, because I can just get on any platform and do the content that I want to do and stream on any platform. It's like limitless. Like all these limits that I have are going to be removed. If I can just use that in real time without destroying my computer, all these limits I have are gone, because now I can communicate with people, and plus people are going to think that, it sounds much sexier. Let's be real, it sounds much sexier than this. And this voice is not really what I wanted for this character. It's not really what I had in mind, but that actually is. And especially because this character is based on Peter Steele, I would like something much better than this. I see your comment. I know Omegle got taken down, but there's other websites to replace it. There's lots of other websites to replace Omegle. there's websites that have come and taken the place of what Omegle was, so it still kind of exists, but it's just other websites. It exists in other forms. It doesn't exist as the original website, but it exists in other forms. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I have backup gaming PCs. They're all these Precision T3500 models so far. There's one major problem with these older models is that, they don't support newer, settings that games have, to put it simply. But more specifically, it's motherboard settings that games like Resident Evil would expect your motherboard to have. And I'm specifically talking about AVX instruction sets. That's the biggest problem that I have with these backup gaming PCs that I have. And it's possible to correct that problem with an Optiplex, a Dell Optiplex, or a Haswell workstation, an HP workstation, put simply. It's totally possible to correct this problem, but that's what I have on hand. It can do most things, except for that. So there's a lot of new games and applications that a Precision T3500 is not going to be able to run. But it can do most things. My backup gaming computer can do most things that I need it to do. Well, yeah, it's capable. Doesn't mean it's going to, because not in the current configuration, because to do the AI voice in the future on a backup gaming computer, that means that it has to have 2 graphics cards, so that I totally do not have right now, and I just lost my job, so... I don't know if that would happen anytime soon, to make my backups, nearly the same as my Micro Center PC that I'm getting upgraded. Because I just lost my job, so I don't know if that's going to be possible anytime soon, but I can get a GPU with 8GB of RAM for, like, I could get a GPU that's 8GB for, like, I think, like, $80 or something like that. So, I have 2 backups, so one is especially not upgraded at all. The one I'm running is considerably upgraded, but then I have another one that's not really upgraded at all, because it has a really old GPU that's like a workstation card. It has a really old GPU. There's another one that I have that has a really old GPU. Oh, Tetris, okay. That sounds interesting. Yeah, I know what that is. But I have shied away from gaming content for the most part. That's the main that's one of the problems I have as a content creator, is that I have shied away from gaming. I've shied away from gaming content because of the voice. Literally because of this voice. Because the problem is, the way default settings are in any of these programs, but I only want to use, like, for the most part, I'm gonna have to figure it out with OBS, because GeForce Experience ensures 100% that I'm not gonna have drop frames, but it doesn't support the VTuber avatar. But aside from drop frames, I don't know of any way to separate the system sounds and the microphone sounds when your recording is done. And I'm sure there's a way to do it. But to use the AI voice now, that's what would have to be done, because I would have to use an online interface to create the AI voice out of my real voice. I'd have to use an online interface to render that, to create that after the fact, after, I mentioned in that video that pre-recorded audio that would only work with that at the moment. And that's true until I can get it to be real time. Until I can get it to be real time, and I'm right at the cusp of getting it to be real time. Because there's been some time that has went by since I've made that video. So, I'm right there at the cusp of making it a real time voice. I'm like, almost there. But I have to use pre-recorded audio until I get there. But if I did like a gaming video, yeah, the mic audio would have to be separate, because I cannot have the system audio in the same file that I'm trying to convert to that AI voice. I cannot have the system audio in it either, because it's going to impact the quality. The output quality is going to be impacted. It will impact the quality of it, and it won't even work. Let's be honest, it's not going to work. To put simply, it's not going to work with a generic recording with gaming audio and me talking. It's not going to work. So, that's more trouble than it. So, but to render to have the AI voice in real time would mean that I can freely make whatever content I want. Like, I can make gaming content and not have to worry about some massive editing job. I don't have to worry about some massive editing job, because that voice was already being done in real time, like VoiceMod, for instance. I don't have to worry about editing it. And that's what I need. That's what I need to get into gaming, because for me, I'm like, what's the point of gaming unless I can inject my personality into it, like what Game Grumps has done. Like what gaming channels have done. What's the point of gaming? For me, I'm like, what's the point of gaming unless I'm gonna make content? Because I already have plenty of hobbies. I'm not bored. I have plenty of hobbies. I'm working on an album. I'm working on a freaking metal album right now. I have plenty of hobbies. I'm always busy. So, if I'm gonna play the latest games, I want to make it into content. I'm stuck on that. Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna play the latest games, I wanna make it into content. A lot of games I haven't played, okay, so I wanna get my first time reaction to a game into content. I want my first time reaction to be content. And I can't do that unless it's not that I can't, it's that I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that until I have the new voice. Until I have the artificial intelligence voice that is superior to this one. I can do that. I feel better about doing that. Another problem that I have with the online interface for converting my real voice to AI is that there's limits. It's limited by time. Particularly 11 Labs is limited by character counts. It's limited by character count, but it's actually limited by time. It's limited by how long the audio is. And I only get so much time per month. So, that's really discouraging. So I just basically don't create a lot of AI content because that's really discouraging. But, like I said, there's a software out there that solves that problem. There is tools out there that solve that problem. It's just a matter of using them without destroying my system. Now, I'll tell you, if I had a RTX 4090, if I had a 4090, I wouldn't have a problem. If I just had a 4090, yeah, I could do it all in one card. It would be fine. I need that 24 gigabytes of RAM. I could do it on all one card, and I'm good. But no, I have to get a second GPU, but a second GPU is better anyways. It's better to just have the compute GPU. It's better that way. It's more flexible, and the 4090 has a lot of problems. It's really expensive, and it has a lot of problems. Okay, I see you gotta go. Thanks for letting me know. I haven't even looked at what time it is. Because I gotta go to bed early. Okay, it's 10:58. Yeah, it's getting late. I know today if I had time, I would do, I gotta update my professional portfolio so that I can get, jobs. For employment purposes, I have to update that. Because I'm gonna have to certify that I'm looking for work for unemployment to continue getting benefits. But I'm not even approved for benefits yet, so I don't know what's going on. Oh yeah, that's right. I have to send a message to my now former boss, more than likely, that I need an official note, like a memo, that I've been laid off for, this one government assistance program that I applied to. They need tons of stuff. They need so much stuff from my, I guess what is now former employer. I was laid off, so I don't really know what the deal is right now. But I'm probably out. I'm more than likely out. I'm more than likely done. Because they laid me off. I'm more than likely done. It's very likely that I'm done because they laid me off, but I only have 10 days to get all this documentation. So, I need, I can't update my professional portfolio unless I have wrote a note to reach out to my boss. I can't do that unless I've reached out to my boss. I have to reach out to my boss first before, I do any of that. So, I'm probably not going to do it tonight. It's probably going to be another night where I'm not going to do it, and that's fine, because I was dealing with a lot today. That's fine, and I had to spend an hour setting up my streaming setup, and I'm still cleaning my room. My room is a clusterfuck. There's so much. My room is a mess. It's a mess. It's beyond a mess. It's like a, I don't know. Alright, bye. Yeah, I see that you gotta go, so I understand. I mean, my room is so messy that I'm standing here pacing back and forth, holding a bunch of laptop chargers, not knowing where to put them. It's so bad. It's so bad. Okay, I think I found a place where I can put them. I want to be careful where I put my laptop chargers because I don't want them to be inaccessible because I still use my laptops a lot. And I want to make sure that wherever I put my laptop chargers that they will continue to be accessible. Oh, I see someone else has joined. Holy shit. Hello there, Leaf. Hey, what's good? What's up? How's it going? How you doing? I'm gonna ask Leaf if they can hear me. My day is going good, but I've had a lot of stressful life events. I lost my job that I had for a decade. I lost my job that I had for a decade. I got laid off, so I'm doing as good as I can be for being laid off. I'm doing as good as I can be for having gotten laid off. I'm excited because I'm about to get a major upgrade in my, Micro Center gaming PC. I'm going to get a second GPU installed for my new voice that's powered by artificial intelligence. And I'm really excited because this voice is going to be the cat's meow. It's going to be everything. It's going to be a game changer. I'm going to be able to make any kind of content I want, no more communication issues. It sounds really pleasant, and it sounds awesome. I bought this GPU before I got laid off, by the way. It was before I got laid off. Oh, man. I hope your day is going good. I hope it's going well for you. My room is so messy that I'm like pacing back and forth, wondering what to do next. It's like that messy. It's like that messy that I'm wondering like what to do next, pacing back and forth. I think I'm on the last thing now. The last thing was the laundry. That last major thing that I needed to address with this room was the laundry. I'm getting to the point where I'm gonna have to cool myself off again using the water spray bottle. I'm in Los Angeles and we're having a heat wave here, and I don't have AC, so yay. Oh. It's not really bad. In my area it's only like 75, but my room gets really hot. Holy shit, it's 11:02. You know what? I realized that, there's something that I was supposed to do when it got to be past 10:30. I'm not gonna jump to that right this second, but I'm certainly not gonna jump to that right this second though, but, I'm moving my dirty laundry to the other side of the room where it's more clear so that I can organize it, and then I'm gonna step away. Oh. I think this live stream is actually about over. How long have I been going? I've been going for like 2 hours. Yeah, I usually only go for like... It's either 90 minutes. If it's quiet, it'll be 90 minutes, but if it's busier, I'll be more like 2 hours or 3 hours. If it's really busy, I'll be 3 hours. But if it's only medium, like it is today, it's medium. As far as traffic, it's medium today. I'm probably gonna end it soon, because I usually tend to only be 3 hours if the traffic is medium. Oh, there's something I want to share that's kind of amusing before I end my live stream. What I like about this live streaming off of YouTube and using OBS is I can share stuff off of my desktop, and I can talk about the projects I'm working on and show it in real time like I do for stories on Instagram and TikTok. I can do that here. In a lot of ways, I can actually do that here by using the live stream. I can kind of do that, like share my projects that I'm working on. Yeah, I hope that I feel good tomorrow. I hate it when it gets really hot. I don't do well with heat. I don't do that great with heat. I hate it when it gets really hot. I like cold weather better. A lot of times I just like cold weather better because you don't feel like you're being overheated. And the cold weather that comes in my area in California, it's not that bad. I don't get anything that bad out here, so it's not like freezing. Yeah, I just figured out that OBS is more useful than I thought as far as controlling audio. I figured out more ways to control audio channels and like to actually stream audio but not hear it through your headphones. just tonight. I just figured it out tonight by resetting up OBS again for live streaming on a new PC. I figured out more OBS functions. It's amazing. So on my Micro Center PC, I'm going to have to do the same thing that I'm doing now because it's awesome. I don't want to go back to what I was doing before. It sucks. You know, I realized that I have a bag in the way by the doorway that's causing kind of a problem for my computer to be hauled out, so I'm going to be cleaning my room a lot longer than I thought, so I certainly won't have time for anything else, unfortunately. I was hoping I would maybe have time tonight to do something like... I know there was nothing else to do. I was going to work on my professional portfolio, but that's totally not happening, man. That's probably not happening, but what I usually do is just do one step of it. That's what I did the other night, is I just did one step. I just did one component of it. Because it's better than it not getting done at all. It's better than waiting till the last minute where I have to certify. The problem is if I wait too long, it's last minute where I'm going to have to certify for unemployment benefits, or I'm really close to the fall semester and I need that internship to graduate, and yeah, I don't want to be waiting until the last minute, so I really need to get that done. Well, as soon as possible. It's not urgent. It's not urgent, though, but I can't ignore it for too much longer. Well, I'm not ignoring it, I just have stuff that's more urgent that I need to address. Realistically, I would have addressed that weeks ago if it wasn't for me losing my job. Ugh, life sucks sometimes. Yeah, life sucks sometimes, man. Okay, I gotta step away for like maybe a moment, and maybe when I come back I might actually end up ending the stream, I don't. Hello there, hey, what's up? How's it going? How you doing? Hi, how's it going? How you doing? Hey, what's up? Wow. How's it going? Hey, what's up? I was away, so, yeah, I wasn't able to get to you. Yeah, unfortunately, I think I have to, yeah, I have to, not I think I have to, I do have to type, I have to type a note for, the boss first before, the now former boss, more than likely. And then probably that's the only thing I'm gonna have a chance to do because I need to go to bed early. I mean, it's already 11 o'clock at night, so it's already kind of getting to that point where I need to go to bed. I'm already kind of getting to that point. I also have to take a shower. I'm already kind of getting to that point where I have to go to bed. Yeah, I'm gonna end my live stream soon, so there's something amusing that I want to share that, like, inside joke between me and my computer tech. Computer tech and companion, my computer tech and my companion. He's also my companion. My assistant, my companion. Yeah, we're like Batman and Robin. Both of us, we're like Batman and Robin. Okay, I got most of the room cleaned done. Oh wait. Oh shit, yeah, there's actually a bag that's blocking the door, but I think this will be simple fix. I think this will be simple. I think I just have to move this bag and put it on. I have to somehow get this out of the way, but I think I have a place where I can put it where it won't be any trouble. Let me try this. Okay. Yeah, it looks like that works. Oh, okay. Another one. I have to get this out of the way too. Oh my god. I'm gonna have a huge mess to clean up. The aftermath of this is gonna suck as well. Oh, the aftermath of this mess I'm creating to get my Micro Center computer service is gonna be a lot to deal with too. Cleaning up the aftermath is not gonna be fun, it's gonna suck. But I'm probably gonna leave things like this. I'm probably gonna delay cleaning up the aftermath of all this until I get my Micro Center computer back. And then it will be more straightforward just to hook it back in if I already have everything moved out of the way. So I'm gonna ponder on it if I can just leave it. I'm gonna ponder on that if I can just leave it the way it is. If I can just leave things the way they are, I'm gonna ponder on that. I don't know for sure, if I can leave things the way they are, but I'm gonna ponder on that. I know it would probably be better if I could just leave things alone. Oh, I found something that I was looking for that was missing. I think I can just leave things the way they are, this kind of mess that has been created. I think it can just be left alone. It would be a lot easier if I could just leave it alone. I have some kind of cleaner. I'm trying to figure out where to put it. Yeah. Okay, I figured out how to get it out of the way for now. Oh, God, I moved my water bottle and it tipped over. Gallon water jug, it like freaking tipped over. Ugh. What the hell is this thing on the ground? Oh, some laundry that I missed. Yeah, also sports drinks help with the heat. I have some sports drinks, some electrolyte drinks that I've been having to drink. Those a lot more, that helps with the heat. You don't want to do too much water because you can overhydrate. Too much water, you can overhydrate and you lose electrolytes. That's what I found out. I found that out the hard way. Yeah, I've gotten migraines because I'm overhydrated. I still kind of am guilty of that. I'm still guilty of that, unfortunately. But I don't want to have too much electrolytes either. But having electrolytes kind of reduces the probability or the chance. It reduces the chance of having difficulty with something like a migraine. Oh god, there's a little mess on the ground that I need to clean now. Do I want to clean it? Do I feel like cleaning it? No. I think I'm not going to. Fuck it. I'm not gonna clean that right now. I'm not gonna clean it. As I mentioned, there's something amusing that I want to share. I decided at this point I'm gonna stop streaming because I need to be winding down so that I can go to bed. So I'm gonna end my stream on Reality app because I don't want to be playing anymore chat. Okay, I ended my stream on Reality app. I took care of that. But before I end the YouTube live stream, because this is the one that gets published, I want to share something I found. Play music. Oh my god, how many windows did I have open? I had to minimize like a million windows. There was like a million windows that I had to minimize. Oh my god. I think I know the easiest way to... I do have to write a note to my boss about the whole thing with the documentation that I've been laid off. I need official documentation that I've been laid off. That's not just Teams chat. Um, yeah, I'm still planning on doing that tonight. I know I need to get that documentation within 10 days, I think. I think only within 10 days, but it's more important that I take a shower right now. Right now, it's more important that I take a shower, so I'm going to be taking a shower first before I get into that. Well, that's the plan right now. Alright. Oh man, I'm trying to download a file from Google Drive. Why is it giving me such a hard time? I just want to download a file, and of course all the options but download show up. I love how it shows all the options but download. Like, how is this even possible? Why am I not able to save my files? I don't understand this. I was viewing it from home, so maybe... Okay, now I see the download option. What the hell is wrong with the Google Drive interface? That's not cool. Oh, God, that's not cool. What the hell? Okay, now I got what I wanted to hear showing up. Testing 1, 2, 3. So my computer, excuse me. So my computer tech created this meme and sent this to me this morning when I was configuring my backup gaming PC. When I was setting up this backup gaming PC, um, he sent this to me as I was setting this up. Right after I called him about an issue that I was having, he sent this to me. And, you know, yeah, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. At first I was like, oh, but, yeah, it's kind of funny. Uh, my computer tech assistant created this. My assistant created this. My computer tech assistant, companion. But, you know, I thought about this and I'm like, you know, we're like Batman and Robin, you know, it's like we're like this duo, you know, all the things that a lot of the things that I do will not be possible without him. Like supporting me and helping me, it would not all this would not be possible. But yeah, it's kinda funny. It was all in good fun really. Just kinda like friendly banter, just kind of like poking fun in a friendly manner. It says 8-foot beast is awesome, no 8-foot is a bitch. But I don't know. Yeah, some people. I told if I told some people, yeah, I have all this stuff, they might think I'm a spoiled bitch. I know. Someone thought I was a spoiled bitch because I have a 2018 HTC 5 Pro full kit. He thought I was like a spoiled bitch, but he doesn't know that like I'm a content creator and that I need it to create content. And if he knew the full story, maybe he wouldn't think I was like a spoiled This was just something kind of funny and amusing that I wanted to share before the stream ended because this was just sent to me today and it was created today. So I just wanted to share it before the stream ends. That's all. I just wanted to kind of document this as like history. It was something that happened, something that was created. I wanted to document this, but I don't really have a whole lot to say about this. I'm not even the one who created it, so I don't have a whole lot to even really say about this. But it's funny. I mean, I have a sense of humor. Obviously, it's funny. I don't take myself too seriously. I think I will. You know what? I'll probably upload this as friends only. I'll take this segment of my live stream and upload this as friends only on TikTok and Instagram stories. Um, that's what I'll do. I was like, what am I gonna do with this thing? It's like, yeah, this is funny. you got some. You created this just for laughs. Wanted to amuse yourself, but like, it's like he wanted to amuse himself, obviously. But I was like, what am I gonna do with this? This is funny, but I was like, what am I actually gonna do with it? This is so funny to me that I have to do something with it. This is funny enough to me where I have to do something with it. Just I don't know. This falls under the category of antics. I guess I don't. What would the timestamp be for this? Okay, I'm at 2 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, the timestamp would probably be 2 hours and 20 minutes. I'm writing down the timestamp so that I know where to look. Okay. Yeah, because I do want to share. I think I do want to share this portion of the live stream. I'm at the point where I'm rambling now, so I need to just cut it off because I need to just sign off because I'm rambling now. I'm not contributing anything new. Picture is 1,000 words. I don't have anything else to say.